Hello! In this video, we'll put together everything we've learned about GPIO and timers and device drivers to make a system that plays a message in Morse code. So this message will blink the blue LED on and off. It will demonstrate the EasyRed5IO device driver library, and it has some similarities to the work you'll be doing in Lab 7. So let's start out with our program name, author. We'll include EasyRed5O.h, and let's define duration to be 100 milliseconds. That'll be our shortest interval of interest. Now, let's define the Morse code for letters. So you might remember Morse code is a series of dots and dashes, where a dot is a short pulse and a dash is a long pulse to spell out letters. So the letter A is a single dot followed by a dash. The letter S is dot, dot, dot. The letter O is dash, dash, dash. So we define that for all the characters in the alphabet, and you'll see that certain characters have different lengths than others. For instance, E is a single dot because it's such a common letter that it was assigned a short code. Now let's write a function that plays a particular character. So we'll take the ASCII character C, and we will iterate over each of the characters for that code. So for instance, supposing the character was S, we want dot, dot, dot. So codes of C minus A, if C was S and A is ASCII code 65, this gives us the appropriate element of the array. A would be element 0, B would be element 1, C would be element 2, and so forth up to S. And then we look at the ith character in there. So we have 3 dots, and then remember a null, a 0, to indicate the end of a string, because our strings are null terminated in C. So while we haven't reached the null termination, while this character is not 0, then we will pulse. So first we'll turn on the LED, and if it's a dot, we'll wait for duration. We'll wait for 100 milliseconds. If it's otherwise a dash, we'll wait for 300 milliseconds. Then we'll turn off the LED, and we'll wait for another 100 milliseconds, and we'll go on to the next character, next dot or dash in the character until we've played the whole character, and then we'll wait for 200 milliseconds in between characters. If we want to play a string, we can take a string containing a message, and we'll start at character 0 of the string, and as long as we haven't reached the null termination in the string, we'll play the corresponding character of the string and then go on to the next character. Finally, here's our main program. Let's use the pin mode function to set pin 5 to be an output, and then we will loop forever, playing SOS and waiting 400 milliseconds just to pause between words. So this will play dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot on our LEDs. So now you've seen we've used the EasyRed5IO library to use pin mode and digital write, and we've accessed arrays and strings and put it all together.